People are getting tired of the slop that Cartoon Network keeps re-airing. People want the good shows again. Shows like Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball. But when the evil Cartoon Network CEO won't give the people what they want, me and a team of animators will do it ourselves. I am proud to announce The Amazing World of Gumball Reanimated. Obviously, recreating an entire series with a ragtag crew of animators that aren't getting paid isn't gonna happen. So the project leader, Maximized Animation, decided that we were going to fully reanimate one whole episode of Gumball. And that episode is none other than The Game. Over the course of the last few months, Maximized Animation has gathered over 100 different animators to all create and put their own unique twists on scenes from the original episode. I came across the project when I was scrolling through YouTube and found someone that uploaded their first finished scene as a video. I got curious and asked if the project still needed more animators, and surely enough I got an email from the man himself within the next few days. I was now officially in the Gumball Reanimated project. The sad part is that by the time I joined, so many scenes had already been completed that there was only 3 left, and they were definitely bottom of the barrel to say the least. Out of all my options, scene 110 was the best choice. Even though it was only a measly 3.5 seconds long, it didn't even have a full sentence of dialogue. I was so eager to start animating that I spent 5 hours making a rough draft of the whole animation only to realize I did the whole thing wrong. You see, this particular episode of Gumball was about some crazy board game where every card you draw affects you in real life. Turns out that a few minutes prior to my scene, Gumball drew a card that makes a move like there's an earthquake happening at all times. I had no knowledge of any of this. I didn't watch the entire episode before I started animating, and because of that, I was going to have to redo the entire thing to make it look accurate. This wasn't just a setback. This was really discouraging. This is a point where most people would just quit. So that's what I did. For like a week. After I took a break and finally watched the episode, I came back with a fresh mind ready to fix my prior mistakes. It wasn't the hardest thing to do, but it was definitely tedious because I was trying to save as much of the already dumb parts as I could. But after a couple hours, I had it looking pretty decent. And this is where the fun but tedious part comes in. After the draft stage was done, I could get to work on the line art, collar, and background art. The following 3.5 second clip I'm about to show you took 30 hours of animating to complete. For those of you that can't hear what Gumball is saying in this clip, rest assured, the clip I animated gets cut off at the last second so it ends abruptly. What the characters say is going to be subtitles on the screen. Enjoy.
We're nearly there! Now we need to land on the last square with an exact... We're nearly there! Now we need to land on the last square with an exact... We're nearly there! Now we need to land on the last square with an exact... We're nearly there! Now we need to land on the last square with an exact...
Yep, that's it. It took a long time to do, but I think it looks pretty good for my standards. Ideally, I would have liked to have been given a better scene, but there just wasn't much to pick from. The full Gumball Reanimated collab isn't out just yet, but it's set to release in a couple of months. Whenever the collab drops, I'll leave a link in the video description. Until then, I'll just leave a link to Maximized Animations' channel, which is where the collab will be eventually posted. To the few people that actually watched the video, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.